people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anita. If you're new here, do well to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for always coming around. So in today's video, I'll be answering a question about domiciliary care, which is very important. So a lot of you guys don't really understand this domiciliary care thing and have been asking questions about it. So they come to my DMs and they're like, why do they require people that drive or driving license for domiciliary care jobs? So the thing here is, if you are coming for domiciliary care in the UK, you are required to drive. I mean, it makes things easier for you, because if you are not driving and there are no provisions for you to drive, it's quite a hectic one. It's usually very stressful. So you should understand that domiciliary care entails that you go to people's houses and give care to them, give quality care to them. So that's what it entails. So you usually have a rota where you see the clients you have for the day, for the week. It depends on what your company wants you to do. So in the morning, if you're answering a morning call, you go to house A by 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. And if you're to spend 30 minutes in house A, you have to find your way to house A's residence. So why do they require you to drive? It makes things easier for you. So you have to drive yourself. You have to commute wherever you're going to. So that is it. So you have to drive yourself to whoever you're supposed to cater for or take care of in her house, and then from there you have to go to house B, where you have to do a morning call as well. It depends on whatever you're doing in house B or house, whatever the agreement is, you should be in your care plan. If you're giving personal care in house B, you carry it out. So what am I trying to say? You need to always be on the road. You need to always move. So if you're not moving yourself, this is where the problem comes. So you're either trekking or you're either jumping on the buses. If the company you're working for, it's not providing transportation means for you guys, for the workers, it means that you have to find your way to those houses that you need to be in. So in a day, you might have various calls. You might have so many appointments to do. You might have morning calls, you might have evening calls, afternoon calls, you might have tea time calls, and you might have bedtime calls. So you need to always be moving. I should put it this way. So you go to house A, you go to house B, you go to house C, you go to house D. It depends. And sometimes these houses are not really close to each other. And you can imagine, when these houses are not close to each other, you have to do a lot of trekking. So if you notice, most of these jobs that are domiciliary care jobs, they would always state driver's license needed. You must have the right, you must know how to drive, and you must have the right to own a car or something like that. You would see things like that. In fact, majority of the domiciliary care job adverts that I see now requires you to know how to drive. They're even doing you a favor. So now, if you lie that you know how to drive and you get this job, when you get here, you will need to drive. You will need to drive. So when you come here and you don't know how to drive, I really don't know what. In fact, I had a story about a job that required people that would drive, and so many people lied that they knew how to drive, and they came here and they couldn't drive, and they were sent back home. The contract was terminated. So this is the reason why you should know how to drive. They're trying to make things easier for you. So if you think you can do domiciliary care, you should just try to maybe start driving classes while you're applying for your job, or you should start driving classes so that you can know how to drive. And when you come here, they can give you a car which belongs to the company, of course. Then you can drive yourself. Some people would even tell you you must own a car. It means they are not providing a car for you, and that is it. So I don't want to be making long videos anymore because I don't want to bore you guys with my long talks and all of that. So you guys have seen the reason why you need to drive before coming for domiciliary care. I hope you guys now understand why this domiciliary care job adverts are requesting that you know how to drive or you have a driver's license or whatever. So also part of this video, I mean, I've always been talking about getting a UK job, getting a healthcare job, how I did this, how I did that, my experiences so far. And guys, I want to unbox a blender that I bought with you guys. Why I got this blender was my sister stays in Red Hill and I stay in Excess, like I said. So I jump on 3 trains to get to her. So you can imagine the distance, and I used to go there to, guess what, to blend egusi and ogbono. See, if you're coming here, my sister misled me. She asked me not to blend my egusi and my ogbono. Yes, that was what she said. I shouldn't blend it. I said it was going to spoil, that I might not know how to preserve it. That it happened to her, that when she came, her egusi and ogbono started spoiling. So I came with 2 buckets of egusi and I came with 1 bucket of ogbono, 1 custard bucket of ogbono, if you understand what I mean. I did not blend any of them or grind. Let me use grind. I didn't grind any of them because I was scared. I don't want this thing to spoil. There's actually point in what she was saying. Before you pack these things, the grinded ones, before you could pack it and get on air, then you don't know how many days you'll be on air, probably. Then coming down here to settle in, you don't know how or when you're going to get into a house that has a refrigerator, although it's something that is common here. Most houses here have a toaster, washing machine and a fridge. I think it's more like it's a necessity here. So houses, if you're looking for houses, most houses have that. So she was like, before I could get to a house, you don't know where the company will keep you for a while and all of that. So at the end of it all, those things might spoil. So I believed her, but I didn't have sense. If I had sense, as somebody that loves to make all this soup, I can't go weeks without soups, without swallowing. So I didn't think of that. I would have just grinded some, maybe 2 or 3 cups, and then come in with the rest. So when I came in, normally you're supposed to see street shops down the streets that would use that manual grinder and grind these things for you. I mean, it's nothing in my country. It's nothing. You see street shops littered everywhere doing these things for you. When I came in here, I didn't find any. In fact, I started looking for blender in stores and I didn't see. So guys, 4 days ago I ordered the blender. So the price is £74.99, but because it was on sales, they sold it at £59.99, and that's what I got it at. The delivery was free. Yes, so I didn't pay for delivery. And yesterday, while I was at work, my colleague who I was sharing a house with brought in the blender when they delivered it at the door. So I called her to make sure, because they notified me that the blender was already delivered, and I called her because she was at home to ask her if she saw something like that by the door. Or so she said she received the package. So enough of the long story, let me show you guys what the blender looks like. So guys, this is what the parcel looks like. It's quite huge. This is what it looks like, and you can see okay, so it's got a note here: open with care, do not use sharp blades, do not use knives, do not use scissors. So I'm using a pen. I hope it works. Yeah, it's working though. So right inside it's got a manual. Yes, an operational manual, if that's what they call it, how to set it up and all of that, just like every other equipment, I mean. So it's got this, I think, the jug cover. It's got a jug cover, then then it's got this. It's quite heavy. It's got this. Let me take this out so that you guys will see it. I guess this is the motto. It's not, I guess. So the make is Vonshef. In fact, before I ordered this, I was being skeptical about it. I have not seen this make. It's not a popular one, but I mean, I don't have money for Ninja blender, and because that's what my sister uses and it's very expensive. I don't have money for Ninja blender, so when I have the money for Ninja blender, I'm going to buy it. So I was skeptical buying this, and I went to YouTube, typed in this. I think Von House is more popular because I saw many people reviewing Von House products, but I didn't see Vonshef. So this is Vonshef, and it is 1000 watts. Yeah, 1000 watts, and it has, okay, let me keep this down. So it has a jug for dry. You could blend coffee according to what they said, the description online. You could blend coffee beans, you could blend grains, and so this is it. This is what, and it's quite solid. It's strong, yeah. So this is the jug. The jug is made of glass, and it's 1500 ml content, yeah. And this is what, man, I love this, but I hope it serves the purpose I got it for. I really love this. This is beautiful. It's quite heavy, and this is it. So I don't know what else, but this is really good, and it looks so beautiful. In fact, this video is not doing justice to this. So this is it, and there is nothing else here. It's empty, yeah. And this is, oh, so the initial cover I saw was for this, not for the jug. So this is it. This is for the, yeah. It's really beautiful. If you know about this product, because I haven't used something like this, a brand like this. So if you have used it and you know about it, you can just drop a comment down the comment section so that I won't have to worry too much. But I mean, it's here, it's already here, nothing can be done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I've always been making videos about healthcare jobs, visa applications, questions about on healthcare and all of that. But I think I'll be making some vlogs now to show you guys how life in the UK has been, but I still won't hesitate to update you guys on anything I see concerning healthcare jobs, anything that is relevant concerning healthcare jobs. But I'll have to try to show you guys how life in the UK is, of course, and all of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and I love you guys as always. See you in my next video. Bye.